Hey, welcome to the channel. I'm Matt. Uh, this is going to be my first reaction to this artist. I have seen this artist before, and it's because my wife showed me on her phone one night before bed. She was like, "Oh, Matt, you gotta check this out." Not saying it's gonna blow my mind or anything like that, um, but I watched the entire clip, and this is Nene Royale, just to get that out there right away. It was an America's Got Talent clip. She performed Zombie, a song I'm pretty familiar with. Um, and I watched the whole clip, and I was like, "This is incredible. This is how does this even happen?" Um, and then I kind of like went down my own little rabbit hole. I started looking at other clips, other videos, and like it didn't dawn on me until like I was like maybe a half an hour to an hour into just like looking at things and watching videos. I was like, I should have reacted to this. And like I feel like it was that week because I think the episode happened, and then like my wife saw it on TikTok the next day, and that's when she showed me it. And then like the next week, it's like everyone on the internet is reacting to this girl, and I was like, damn, maybe I could have been one of the first. um, but she dropped a new one, or no, she didn't drop a new one. I guess she came up again on America's Got Talent. And I see from the video title that she did Hysteria by Muse. Now, people who are not familiar with this channel, um, I'm following Muse. I'm doing like a deep dive into all Muse stuff. Um, so I don't have Hysteria on the channel. I had an issue posting that reaction. But I'm also a huge fan of The Warning, and people who are not familiar with The Warning were uh, hugely influenced by Muse, and they've covered Hysteria like numerous times. So I'm very familiar with this song. I can't wait to see what Nene does to it. So I'm gonna just flip over right now, and we are going to check this out. Here we go.
Ready? You're up
Now,
to the stage.
oh, let's go. My parents think Korea music is a bit hard. Maybe you should do about like business. But then after Americans Got Talent, my parents, they say like, I'm very proud of you. เขาทาอยู่ I'm very nervous a little bit, but like, it's my dream to be HET. Sing with me, come on. What's in your head? In your head.
You are great. You're amazing. But if I'm going to put somebody into the lives, I want to put you in because I think you could win it. You have the talent because the thing that moves you into the next round, it's showmanship. So I want you to find moments where the audience is just going to scream.
All right, folks, here we go.
I feel a little bit nervous. The other act, they're all good.
And first to the stage is Nene.
I really don't want to go home.
This is the guitarist.
And singer, all the way from Thailand. Wow.
Okay, so I'm actually not super familiar with America's Got Talent. I've seen that early round, but this is clearly a way smaller venue than the other one, so I don't know how the rounds work. So if anyone can kind of give me the gist, that'd be cool. I've watched a few like back when American Idol first started. I watched a few seasons of that, and maybe when The Voice started, I watched a few seasons of that, maybe more than a few seasons of that. But both of those shows, as much as I actually like them and like listening to those singers and watching the performances, um, I don't remember the American Idol, but like The Voice, it was like you had to watch like 5 hours of TV a week, and me and my wife couldn't keep up with it, so we kind of fell off. Um, but I've never watched America's Got Talent, so I'm curious why they have like a completely separate venue. But let's keep going.
She came on as really shy,
little girl, and then she just ripped it up. Wait till you hear this.
Oh my god.
I'm getting goosebumps.
Make some noise! Come on! It's blocking me, braiding me, and twisting me around. Yeah, I'm endlessly caving in and turning inside out. 'Cause I want it now. I want it now. Give me your heart and your soul. When I'm breaking out, I'm breaking out. Lashes to lose control. And I want you now. I want you now. I feel my heart in blood when I'm breaking down. Escaping now. Feeling my fading
So like some of the videos I did watch, or the one that I watched the most of was Master of Puppets by Metallica. Her band was covering it, so I know she could play guitar. I think this is a little more intricate guitar work than what she did on the first AGT performance, so that's really cool to see. Um, and I know like Use and The Warning, right? People always talk about how it's really hard to uh, like sing lead vocals while they're playing guitar like that. So even seeing, I don't know if she changed the guitar part. It didn't sound like the guitar part was changed. But seeing her able to sing the song while playing the guitar part, it's impressive. You know, it's impressive. Um, some cool melodic changes to that. Some cool like power vocals she was doing. This is this is awesome. Let's I don't know if if they're judges, or we're gonna hear what judges say. Let's see. And if it wasn't clear, like she's doing this at 16. That's insane.
Nay, nay! Nay, nay!
Oh my god!
Nay, nay, tell me about what you're thinking.
I think I play perfect, right, guys?
You know, it seemed like you have even more confidence than you had originally. It seems like you're having.
Yeah, that's another thing. The I know like in the first performance, Simon was like, "Oh, there were some mistakes that you made here and there, but you know the rawness of it, blah blah blah." This I feel like she like this wasn't. I don't. I'm not. I'm not a music guy, but that sounded like she nailed that vocally, and the guitar.
Having more fun.
Like, very comfortable
Yeah,
this
it's
time.
lots of audience. It's very, makes me more confident, and also it makes me more energy. Yes!
You got us all like really amped up. You didn't have an opening. You weren't following anything. And so to have that much energy and to get us all feeling like, I mean, I want more.
That's amazing.
I want to go see this show. I will
would
see
go
this
see
show.
that.
Whether you move her on or not, I'm getting a ticket. I'm gonna find you because you're
That's
incredible.
amazing.
Thank you so much.
Okay, young lady. Thank you so much for working as hard as you are and just being here. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
All right.
How do you follow that? Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's almost like a blend of two separate, different talents.
I mean, voice alone, I would go see that. But then, and guitar alone.
I feel so happy. Like, it's so amazing.
Did you play guitar?
Yeah, but I started during COVID, so I started late.
So you've been playing for like 6, 7 years. She's probably been playing the same amount of time
Oh,
as
don't
you.
tell me that.
That's funny. Wow, that was amazing. Like I said, I don't know how this show goes, so I don't know if how many more performances she's gonna have before the end of the show. If she moves on from this, I don't really know how that works. But I'd love to see more, especially with this like professional like recording equipment and stuff. Because the videos I've seen like of her band, it's like it's not like fan cam, but it's pretty low budget equipment. So like this stuff is like this sounds incredible, and the good camera work and stuff, so you can really see everything. But yeah, it's Nene Royale covering Muse, covering Hysteria, which Hysteria is one of my favorite Muse songs from what I've covered so far. So this is awesome. The talent everywhere, I just reacted to another artist from the Philippines who's amazing, Janine Burden. I reacted to Fauzia, who's Moroccan and Canadian. I've reacted to Japanese bands. It's crazy the amount of talent that's out there in the world, and I hope we can keep discovering all these different talents. My name is Matt. If you enjoyed this video, leave me a like. If you have any recommendations you want to leave me in the comments, if you want to discuss how awesome this performance was, you could leave that in the comments. I'm glad, I know this is probably a little bit less, I would say slightly less like metal. Like her zombie performance was very like metal, very scream. I feel like they took a little bit of the scream out, but I'm glad that like the America's Got Talent crew didn't like push her away from like the rock sound, because she still had that, so that was cool. Subscribe if you want to see more of this. I'm going to continue to follow her journey on the show, and maybe probably beyond, depending on like what kind of videos and the quality of the videos she releases. But thanks for sticking around. I was Matt, and I'll see you guys next time.